Hello! Right, I have a new camera, so I'm not entirely sure if it's working, so hopefully it is. Hello! Back again doing some more of the forest garden area next to the chicken run. And today I am starting to put in some plants and I'm going to fill it with manure from the sheep. I've got a big manure heap at the end of the chicken run, so I'm going to utilise that, fill up the bed and get some more plants in. What I'm planning to do here is fill it with, there'll be trees, there'll be bushes, and I'm also thinking of growing some grains that the chickens can eat, so maybe some amaranth and some quinoa and some other things that we can feed to the chickens, maybe some sunflowers. So that's my plan for this little area, and making the most of the small space and doing as much as we can with it. So putting things at different heights, growing things up the fence, having trailing things, maybe even having things growing underground, some root plants. We'll see how it goes and see how much we can fit in. For those of you that didn't see the last video, I shall put a link to it here, and you can check that out. Well, basically what I've already done is made a bed based on the hugelkultur method. I've laid cardboard down on the ground and then put sticks and logs over the top that will break down over time to feed the soil and therefore the plants. And the forest garden is, another word for it is a food forest, which I think is the more common term in the US. And it's basically fitting as much as you can in that small space by utilising all of the layers. So there are up to 7 layers in a food forest, starting off with your tall pioneer trees, and then your smaller trees, shrubs, herbaceous layer, climbers, ground cover, root crops. Right, I think I have finished for today. As you can see, we've got some things planted. We've got an olive tree there, and then under that, see if I can zoom in, we've got gooseberry, and then if you can see behind that one there, that's a raspberry, and then we have another, we have a hazel there, and then another raspberry behind it, just there you can see, and then we have a gooseberry, which is that one there, the big one, that's a green gooseberry. The other one is a red gooseberry, and then behind that, if you can see it, is another hazel and another raspberry. So I think that's as much as I'm going to do for today. There we go. You can see I filled the bed with compost and it's all ready to go. I will get some climbers. I'm thinking of maybe a grapevine and kiwi to go up that fence, or maybe 2 different varieties of grapevine. We'll have to wait and see. And then I'm not sure whether we're going to fit any grains in there. We might just have to wait and see, because that will fill up, although it looks quite empty at the moment, that will fill up quite rapidly. I'm taking a bit of a chance with the olive tree there, because it is south facing and gets the sun for virtually all of the day, but it's also really windy. We are sort of on the track, and then we just get a wind tunnel down there, which you can probably get a bit of wind noise then when I turned the camera that way. But I'm hoping as these other things do start to grow, particularly the hazel trees, they will add a bit of protection, be a bit of a windbreak for the chickens and for the olive tree. So there we go. That's it for now, and we'll see how that fills up over the course of the summer, and we'll come back and see how it's doing when it's a bit more full. Okay, I hope that was reasonably interesting for you and you got a little bit out of it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.